as quickly as they can early in the possession. And coming down, trying to create some transition offense is huge for a momentum standpoint, but also just in getting into a rhythm, getting into the paint, forces the defense to come down and collapse, leads to open three opportunities.
Bark nudged by Carrington. And Carrington believes there's some acting going on, and Clark has some words for her back. Healthy competition here between two players that have been really just draped all over each other in the two meetings and then tonight's game.
Keep in mind, DiJonai Carrington was an absolute nightmare for Caitlin Clark in her first ever game of the WNBA, forcing 10 turnovers. But right there, you see DiJonai Carrington come out of position, get her with the hip.
Clark's first trip to the line. Top 10 in the league in free throws made and attempted. 89% free throw shooter. And the Fever are within 8.
Hey everybody, it's your brother Van Silk, Rock Bottom Sports, WNBA Ballers. Okay, I sat here and watched a game that I knew that the Sun was going to win anyway, but that was the only game on tonight, WNBA. So, evidently, the monster is not woke. That was what was said in a text message to Caitlin Clark, Coach Sides. Said her text message said they done woke the monster up. Well, you sure enough text her that. Meanwhile, while you making these interviews like, you know, I'm happy and all this here. But at the end of the day, you made it the day that you got to play one of the top teams in the WNBA. It was bad enough when you played the Liberties, the defensive team, you got 3 points. Tonight, 10 points. 1 assist, no rebounds. You got stripped 2 or 3 times, a couple turnovers. Here's the problem. It's going to be crickets on YouTube tonight with all your blabbermouth and all you fake fans. And the sad part about all this is I'm looking at Caitlin Clark sit on the bench midway through the third quarter and sat the whole fourth quarter. And even though they was playing in Connecticut, you got these fans with 2 minutes left in the game to bring Caitlin Clark in. Like, come on, man. You just don't get it. And Coach Sides, I don't know how long you're going to be there because I'm looking here. Asia Boston had a double-double. She played 33 minutes. There was no need for her to play 33 minutes when the game was already gone. And then in the third quarter, okay. StephenASmith, 19 minutes, 3 rebounds, 2 points. Caitlin Clark, no rebounds, 2 assists. They gave her an extra assist. And 10 points. And Kelsey Mitchell, 9 points. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Lexi Hall had 4 rebounds and 10. This is for the Fever. But here's the problem. And I always tell everybody, defense is the key. But y'all going to wear Boston out because she played too many minutes tonight. Even though y'all don't play until Thursday, y'all got to play the hot stepping Atlanta Dream. They're not no joke. Okay? So now, let's go to the Suns where Lisa Thomas had 18 rebounds, 7 assists, and 7 points. That's why she's on Team USA. DeWanna Bonner, who started the game off, 17 points, 3 rebounds. Brianna Jones, 3 rebounds, 11 assists. Carrington, 6 rebounds, 22 points. Tasha Harris, 11 points. Tiffany Mitchell, 10 points. No matter how it looks, 89-72, it was a wider margin in that garbage time. It was garbage time in the third quarter. Caitlin Clark had 4 fouls. Now, like I said, I have Not against Caitlin Clark. I have a whole lot against Caitlin Clark fans, and all you blabbermouths thinking that this young child should be on the Olympic team. If you think the Connecticut Sun or the Liberties are tough on defense here in the United States, could you imagine what the international team players are? Caitlin Clark plays no defense. Coach Sides, she preached to her team about defense. But I know what's going to happen tonight. A lot of y'all going to blame Coach Sides for not putting her back in the game. It's y'all going to just tear her a new a-hole tonight. Oh, well, she could have put her back in the game. Oh, she could have did this. Listen, the first and second play with Harris from the Suns, where her and Clark had the ball, she just totally ripped the ball away from Clark. It's like, come on. Clark has to go into the weight room and put some mass on her shoulders. She's skinny compared to Caitlin, Chelsea Plum. I mean, and she's skinny to these girls. Martin has a better build. Kate Martin has a better build than her. But at the end of the night, all you so-called Caitlin Clark fans that came to the Connecticut Sun games, y'all got your money's worth to watch her sit on the bench. And that would be the same situation if she's on the Olympic team. She's not going to get a lot of minutes. Now, y'all could call me a hater, but I'm like, congratulate her. Because meanwhile, while you call me a hater, I'm promoting other girls' YouTube channel. Matter of fact, Caitlin Clark one right there. Why don't you subscribe to her channel? All I can say is they got to play the Atlanta Dream. Atlanta Dream is a hot team right now. And being the fact that the Fever are now 3-10, Thursday they could be 4-10. I can't see them beating the Dream. And I'm tired of these people coming with excuses. Oh, well, she just had to play in the Final Four, and then she had interviews and get ready for WNBA. Okay, 4 days before she played in the Final Four, or 5 days before they played in the Final Four, or they played in the finals against South Carolina, LSU, who lost to them, had about 5 days prior to not playing. Don't you think they might have had things to do, pack up their stuff, move, do interviews? You don't think Angel Reese had to do any of that stuff as well and get ready for the WNBA? So stop finding excuses for Caitlin Clark, okay? Because if they had put her on that team, nobody would be complaining about her needing rest. Stop comparing attendance to these games. That is the most stupidest thing that y'all could come up with. I'm listening to the announcers at the game. The Clark is at the game. Well, you know, the attendance and this and that, and then you know she's probably tired. They came with all kind of move the goal line post tonight. Let me see what the highlights going to be about tonight. But I tell you what, I gave you all the first half highlights of the game because she's not in the second half. It's sad when you ain't got real base basketball fans. When you just got a bunch of people who just want to see somebody shoot threes. Don't complain about her not playing defense or anything. And that's why she's not on the team. This is Van Silk, WNBA Ballers, Rock Bottom Sports. Y'all can check out the highlights from tonight's game, the first half.
4 weeks ago tomorrow, she made her WNBA debut. Clark and the Fever at 3-9 this season. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Post University. Post makes it personal. Melissa Smith 2024. In a sold-out Mohegan Sun Arena. Kelsey Mitchell chases it down in the hands of Caitlin Clark. Hunting her shot in the first minute of the game. Carrington catches, settles into Alyssa Thomas. Mentioned our team has not played its best offensively through the first 10 games of the year.
Outside game going and establishing a paint presence early.
Bonner uses the head fake in year 15, the 36-year-old.
Unbelievable.
Leading scorer for the Sun at just under 19 a game. Aaliyah Boston goes to work on Brianna Jones.
Second-year player in Boston, and Bree Jones has been so dominant when she gets deep paint position.
Catch and fire. Bonner sinks a three.
For Connecticut.
Caitlin Clark strong to the rack. And applause from the crowd. Has certainly come a long way. Fourth fewest turnovers committed per game in the league. Swiped by Thomas. Hands it off to Jones. Misses the... Bonner steps into a three. Yes! Carrington tracks it down. She was exceptional opening night. With 16 points. Nice rack attack. Looks seamless, her head coach said. But a lot of time and effort put in during the offseason. Smith turns and fires off the back iron.
The best ability is availability, Brendan. So they say.
I've heard 2 decades, loved using that phrase. Wallace with 5. Up fake, fires. Rebound to Bonner. The fake hits Harris in the chest. No good from 3. Batted to Jones. And lays it in. Second chance off. Engaged crowd here at Mohegan Sun. Carrington is fouled. Carrington off the mark as Clark steps into a 3. Connecticut points. Stays on the floor here. Skip pass to Carrington. Drives on Clark and scores.
Great decision.
As she hustles back on defense. Alyssa Smith. Spin move. Floats it and it rattles in.
The ability.
Years ago, having a career year from the floor. 52% shooting. Shot clock to 5 and the lob pass by Tom.
Going laterally when somebody's got that advantage in front of you.
Third Fever turnover. Carrington takes it herself. Outstanding in the opener against the Fever, 16 points. The Sun and Bilgi, a nonprofit that provides STEM and female mentorship programs across all ages. Harris the jab. Clark defends. Ty Harris drives hard and got fouled. Coach White discussed before the game today. And I'd imagine, too,
it's hard to prove that to your team and enforce that when you are winning, and he's on offense as well.
Erica Wheeler's scoop shot, no. Connecticut has numbers. Push pass, Thomas to Carrington, the lay. With 7 to fire, draws a double. Feeds Smith, sling it outside, and Lexi Hall delivers.
Great.
Former lottery pick as well, one of 5 first-round picks on the roster for Indiana. Harris catch and shoot, she answers.
Ty Harris
spins. Nelson and Toda. Oh, no, you don't. Thomas. Carrington lost it. Nelson Adota, former UConn Husky. Mitchell turns and fires. And last touched by Sun in search of their first championship in franchise history. They've been to the semifinals 5 straight years. Mitchell splits 2, throws it up. She had 10 of those in 12 games last year to open the season. An all-star starter, Mariah Jefferson, shoots instantly. Carrington chips away at Clark. Backdoor to Wheeler, another nice feed. And a controls, Clark working off ball with 5. Caitlin Clark at the nail, kicks, fires, shot, Samuelson, no. 3 when they played Caitlin Clark in the Fever on May 14th. Bonner's 2 for 2 from 3, make it 3 of 3.
3.
Bonner has 11, Indiana has 15 as a team. Banham with the defensive.
Boston, if they can get into the paint, it's going to open up more on the perimeter, so guards will have more room to move.
Wheeler with the gallop, stolen.
Even though that doesn't go in, it's a good shot for Rachel Banham. The spacing once again in the paint touch led to it.